Welcome to Silas Maths, the best place to learn mathematics. Kindly like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. See you in class.
Hello friend, welcome back to class. Okay, in our previous class, I think we talked about some basic simplifications involving SURD, or rather expressing SURD in simplest form, and the class before that we looked at what's it called again, finding square roots of square numbers, and which will help us in solving this problem. Yes, that is to say, if we don't really know how to get the two products or two numbers that will multiply themselves to give us what we have in the bracket, where one should be a square number. So that topic is very important. We actually go through it if I haven't. So I have today on the board addition and subtraction involving SURD. So how do I add SURD? Very simple and easy. So I have the two SURD. Although they are not in their simplest form, we have square root of 50 plus square root of what? 32. So how do I add these two SURD? First of all, I have to express this one in the simplest form. In our previous class, we talked about that. But I know that the two numbers that will multiply themselves, the two numbers where one is a square number and the other one is just normal number, or number that is not a square number, is 25 and 2, right? That is to say that root 50 is something as what? 25 times what? 2, plus root 32 is something as what? 16 times 2. And that will give me, remember that this is a square number. So what's the square of 25? That is 5. So we'll bring it out. That will give me 5 outside and then 2 remain inside. Then for this, I have root 16 is 4. I have 4 outside and I have my 2 inside. So at this point, I will have that I have similar SURD, so I can add them invariably. So this is root 2 plus root 4, I beg your pardon, this is 5 root 2 plus what? 4 root 2. So to add them, we'll just go ahead and add their coefficients. So this will give me 5 plus that will give me 9. Then I will keep my what? Root 2. Okay, let's say we don't know how to do this. Fall back to the previous class. It will give you a very perfect way of solving this without figuring out the two numbers. You multiply the two square numbers, which one is square number, you multiply to give you this. Just go back to that class. That is expressing SURD in simplest form. Yeah, so let's take a look at example 2. That's perfect for this example 2. I have this example which read, alright, so this is the problem. The question reads, simplify square root of 200 minus square root of 72. So still again, we have our root 200 minus root 72. Now, how do I solve this? I know of a square number that will multiply another number to give us this, and that square number is 100. Okay, so 100 times what will give me 200, and that is what? 2. So I have my square root of 100 times 2 minus square root of, now the question is, what square number will multiply a number to give us 72? I don't know, but I know that there's a number, a square number that will. So basically, if let me just say I don't know what it is, and I want to use the prime factorization method, let me just brief you on that. But don't forget to go through the previous class to get that. So I have 72. I'll prime factorize this. We use 2 to divide. 2 in 7 is going to give us 3 remainder 1 here, and that will give me what? 36. You see, I've written the number. 2 again. 2 into 3 is going to give us 1 remainder 1. 2 there is going to give us 8. 2 again, that will give me 9. Then I have my 3, then I have my 3, 1. So pair them. I can pair these two, and I can pair these two, and these two will give me 2 here and 3 here. That's 6, and 2 remains. So this is going to give me 36 times 2. Yeah, that's a square number. But when you go ahead and do this, you have finally gotten the answer, because that's 6. This will give me 2, this will give me 2, and that's 2 times 3, 6. 2 remains inside. So that is to say that for this here, square root of this, square root of 100 is going to give us what? 10. It's going to give us 10. So I have 10 root what? Root 2, and I have minus. For this is going to give me 6 root what? 2. Yes, because square root of 36 is going to give me 6. So I have that over there. Then I go ahead and subtract. They are like sort. So 10 root 2 minus 6 root 2 is going to give me 4 root 2. And that's the answer for this. Okay. And the next problem we have is this example 3. Example 3. So if you've not actually subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and then do well to share this the page to anyone who you feel will find this interesting. Okay, just like I said, we are going to to be taking all the topic one after the other. After now, we're going to move over to others part of SURD. So let's quickly look at example 3, which reads simplify. So I have this over here. Solution. The question reads that we should simplify this. It's very simple to do this, because I have little numbers or smaller numbers that we can easily figure out what they could actually give us. So I have this 45. So here, prime factorize this. You're gonna have a particular answer, but I'm not prime factorizing. I want to go straight. What are the two numbers that will multiply themselves to give me 80? Yes, what are the two numbers? There are so many of them, but we are considering a square number and what again, and an ordinary number. So the square number that will multiply an ordinary number to give us this is going to be 16 times 5. 16 times 5 is going to give us that. Yeah, that's it. 16 times 5 is going to give us that. Then I have for this one, of course, 4 times 5. 4 is a square number. Remember what we're considering as square numbers. 4 times 5. And the last one, of course, is 9 times 5. 9 is a square number, so 9 times 5 will give us this. Then we go ahead and then square root of 16 is 4. Bring it out. 5 inside. Square root of 4 is 2. Bring it out. Outside. Square root of 9 is 3. Bring it out. 3 out. Then 5 remains inside. Now all these are common sorts, so we can easily add and subtract. So we have 4 plus 2 is going to give us 6. And then 6 minus 3 is going to give us 3. So what do I have? 3 root 5. That is the answer to this problem. And finally, we're going to take the last example, and the questions reads example 4. Simplify. Okay, I have the example 4, and the question is a very sweet one, but simple and easy though. It reads express root 150 plus root 24 in the form this. Express it in the form this, and then hence evaluate this. So first of all, we just need to add the two SURD, and whatever we get, we compare it to get our A and B. So I have root 150 plus root 24. Okay, so what? So let me ask myself a question. What square number will multiply a number to give us 24? Square number 4 is there. What again? But let me just go ahead and prime factorize this quickly. Let's prime factorize 24. 24, I have 2 here is going to give me 12. 2 again is going to give me, what's it called? 2 here is going to give us 6, and 2 is there is going to give us 3. And then I have 3 here is going to give us 1. So that means pairing these, I'm going to have just this number, which will give me 2, right? And then this remains inside, which is 6. The product of this is going to give us 6. That is to say that the square root of 24 is the same thing as what? 2, which is the one that we paired. If you had gone through the previous class, you see that this is 2 root what? The product of these that we couldn't pair, and that is what? 6. Then plus, then let's go ahead and then find the square root of this by prime factorizing. Let's prime factorize that 150, and we'll start with what? With 2. So let's go 2 into here is going to give us 2 in 15 will give us 7. Remember 1 over here, we have our 5, right? Yes. What again can go? This is 5 plus this is going to give me 12. That means 3 can divide. So we'll take 3 into this, 3 here. 3 in 7 is going to give us 2, remainder 1, and 3 here is going to give us 5. Then we'll go again. What can go? 5 can divide. 5 into here is going to give us what? It's going to give us 5. 5 again is going to give us what? 1. Oh, basically looking at this, can this go? Yes. So we'll pair. The only number we can pair is this, and that is 5, which will come out of the square root. So I have my 5 here, and then put my square root, then the product of this is going to give me 6. So I'm done expressing them in the simplest form, and you see they are now common sorts, so we can add them together. So 5 of these plus 2 of these is going to give me 7 of it, right? 7 root 6. So that's the answer to this. And remember, they say we should express it in the form and comparing them to A root B. So we can say that our A is equal to 7 and our B is equal to what? 6. So let's quickly go ahead and then what's it called? Go ahead and evaluate this that we have here. So let me divide it this way. So expressing or simplifying A minus A plus B, A minus B. So substituting the values, we have 7 plus 6, close bracket, what? 7 minus 6. And of course, this plus this is going to give us 13. So I have 13 times this minus this is going to give us 1, and of course our answer is what? 13. So that's the final answer. When you multiply that, you get 13. Okay, this is it what we're going to pause. But before we wrap it up, I'm going to drop some some classwork we're going to do, and then when you're done solving, drop your answer at the comment section. All right, so go ahead and try this out and then drop your answer at the comment section. In our next class, we're going to move into some other problems that has to do with expansion of brackets involving surds. Okay, so at this point, we're going to call it a pause. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you in our next class.